coach and I just had a fantastic Instagram live. If you missed it, don't worry. I will put the replay in my stories. And we talked about my transformation. I worked with her for 6 months. I came to her super defeated, unable to financially sustain myself with my practice. My clientele wasn't there. And she helped me to transform so much so that I was able to recently leave my corporate job. I've created a financially to build a stable life for myself. And I've really come to step into my worth, step into my power, step into my joy. And that goes beyond anything that I could have expected for myself when I did sign up for her. But I'll tell you what the secret was. It was saying fuck yes. I was scared. I was really scared. I knew that it was going to be a huge financial leap. I knew it was just going to be a huge leap in general. And I wasn't sure how I was going to make it happen. But there was a fire inside me that knew I needed to take this action. And the story that I was telling myself that I couldn't afford it, that I didn't have time to do it, that I wasn't smart enough to do it, all came down to my worth. It was a protective measure that I was putting in place so that I could keep myself safe, so that I didn't have to challenge myself. But by doing that, I was making myself miserable. The thing that I loved so much that I started was making me sad because I didn't feel like I was capable of doing that. But by investing in that time with Tamar, investing in that coach, that transformed me. It's so funny, the stories that we tell ourselves, right? Especially around money. My conversation was like, oh my God, I can't afford this. Meanwhile, it took just a couple of adjustments on my behalf to make it work. And the clouds and everything parted open. It was so funny. I was like, you know that credit card bill you keep telling yourself you couldn't pay? You could have paid that twice by now. But we tell ourselves these stories to protect ourselves, to keep us at this level of comfortability. And it's not because we want to, it's that fear. And whenever we start to step outside of that, there's that little voice that tells us, you don't know what you're doing. This is too scary. Stay in your place. But it takes us saying, I hear you. I see you, fear. I get what you're trying to tell me, but I'm not going to let you dictate my life. So it's not that fear goes away. It's that acknowledgement that fear is there and leaning into that scary thing anyway. Having someone hold me accountable was the thing that changed my life. And I'm telling you that if you're feeling like you need that accountability, it's your time. It's time to lean in. It's time to reach out and to have a conversation. It's time to see what's to be done in order for you to find that joy.